Last year I headed to Day of the Dead in Mexico, and I went to Patzcuaro Lake, which is in Michoacan State, and just kind of explored a few of the different towns around that area. I'm really lucky because a friend of mine is actually a local, so he kind of showed us around, and we actually stayed out all night just visiting different cemeteries and enjoying the celebrations.
We started in Patzcuaro, where the town was getting ready for the evening's celebrations. There was a huge market in the town centre with traditional arts and crafts from villages all over the region, and a local college was hosting a festival of Katrinas, so there were lots of students around dressed in incredible costumes.
After dark, we headed to our first cemetery at Tzurumutaro. A lot of people associate Day of the Dead with parades and skull face paint, but actually the heart and soul of the festival is what happens at the cemeteries. So families decorate the graves of their lost loved ones and make offerings of food and drink, and they light candles to guide their spirits home for the night.
Tzintzuntzan has one of the biggest Day of the Dead celebrations in the area. The high street was lined with stalls selling food and drink, and there was live entertainment and a real party atmosphere.
Finally, we headed across to Hanizio Island in the centre of the lake. Day of the Dead is a really busy time, so the roads were really congested, and by the time we actually made it onto a ferry it was gone 4 in the morning. But Hanizio Island, according to local tradition, is the gateway to the world of the dead, so it's a really unmissable stop. Day of the Dead is all about paying homage to your ancestors and celebrating the lives of lost loved ones. It's not a sad event, it's a big party. There's music, there's dancing, and a lot of towns hold street parties, and it's just such a different way of looking at death than I'm used to. There's humour and joy, and there's this steadfast belief that the people that we've loved never really leave us as long as we remember them, and that's the side of Day of the Dead that I just love so much. And the towns around Patzcuaro Lake in Michoacan State are really some of the best places to see the more traditional side of this amazing Mexican festival.